McDonald's employees know secrets the company doesn't want you to discover. They see which foods sit for hours under heat lamps. They know which menu items are never ordered by staff. They watch health violations happen in real time. And they're breaking their silence. The foods they refuse to touch might be exactly what you've been ordering for years. You pull up to McDonald's thinking you know the menu, that all the food is basically the same quality, that employees eat this stuff themselves. Wrong on all counts. There are menu items that workers actively avoid, foods they warn their friends and family never to order, and items so problematic that mentioning them gets uncomfortable looks from the staff. This isn't about being anti-McDonald's. This is about exposing the specific menu items that insiders know are terrible choices, whether it's because of how they're prepared, how long they sit, or what's actually in them. Today, we're counting down the 10 worst foods to buy at McDonald's according to the people who make them. And stick around until the end. We've got some bonus items and secrets that are even worse than what made the main list. Trust me, you'll want to hear what employees are saying about those. The bonus revelations will shock you. Number 10. The grilled chicken is fake healthy. Here's what McDonald's wants you to believe. Grilled chicken is the healthy option. It's not even close. Employees know that grilled chicken is pre-cooked, frozen, and reheated. The grill marks are painted on at the factory, not earned through actual grilling at your local McDonald's. The sodium content is outrageous. A grilled chicken sandwich contains over 1,000 milliliters of sodium, more than half your daily limit. The chicken is injected with a solution of water, salt, and sodium phosphate to keep it moist and increase weight. You're paying for water weight and consuming dangerous amounts of salt. Former employees have exposed the process. The grilled chicken comes frozen in bags. We microwave it for about a minute, then throw it on the grill for maybe 30 seconds to heat the outside. Those grill marks are fake. They were stamped on at the factory. Nothing about it is freshly grilled. The taste reflects this shortcut. The chicken is rubbery and flavorless without heavy sauce. That's why McDonald's drowns it in mayo, ranch, or special sauce, to mask the fact that the protein itself tastes like cardboard. You're eating theater, not actual grilled chicken. Compare this to places like Chick-fil-A's, where chicken is actually grilled fresh. The texture, flavor, and quality are incomparable. McDonald's grilled chicken is a marketing scam designed to capture health-conscious customers while delivering the same processed food as everything else on the menu. Number 9. The fish fillet sits forever. The filet-o fish is one of McDonald's least popular items, and employees know exactly why you should avoid it. It sits under heat lamps for hours. Because so few people order it, the fish doesn't turn over quickly. What you're getting is often dry, overcooked, and well past its prime. McDonald's has holding time guidelines that say fish should be discarded after a certain period. Employees have admitted those guidelines get ignored during slow periods. One shared, "We were supposed to throw fish away after 30 minutes. But if it was slow and we only had one fillet left, management told us to keep it until someone ordered. I've seen fish sit for over 2 hours." The fish quality itself is questionable. It's pollock, one of the cheapest white fish available, breaded and fried. The breading to fish ratio is absurd. You're mostly eating fried breading with a thin layer of processed fish inside. For $5, you're getting maybe $0.50 worth of actual fish. The tartar sauce is another red flag. It's designed to be heavy and flavorful to cover up the fact that the fish underneath has been sitting so long it's lost any semblance of freshness. If a sauce is that aggressive, it's hiding something. Employees who care about food quality never order the fish. It's the one menu item we all avoid. It sits too long, it's low quality when it's fresh, and by the time you order it, who knows how old it actually is. Just don't do it. Number 8. The salads are anything but healthy. McDonald's salads seem like the obvious healthy choice. They're worse than the burgers. The calorie count is the first clue. The Southwest salad with crispy chicken and dressing contains more calories and sodium than a Big Mac. You're not eating healthy. You're eating a burger in disguise. The lettuce quality is terrible. Employees know the salad mix comes pre-washed and pre-cut in bags, and it often sits in the walk-in cooler for days before being used. By the time it reaches your container, the lettuce is already degrading. Brown edges get picked out, but the overall freshness is long gone. The toppings are where it gets really bad. The grilled chicken is the same fake grilled frozen chicken we already discussed. The crispy chicken is just nuggets cut up. The cheese is processed. The dressing packets contain more calories and fat than a small order of fries. One former employee explained customers would order salads thinking they were being healthy. We'd assemble them knowing they were eating more calories than a burger. The irony was painful. Nobody who worked there ever ordered the salads. They're expensive, not actually healthy, and the ingredients aren't fresh. Compare McDonald's salads to making your own at home or buying from a place like Sweetgreen. You'll get fresher ingredients, better nutrition, and probably save money. McDonald's salads are a scam, targeting people who want to feel healthy without actually eating healthy food. Number 7. The McCafe drinks are sugar bombs. Those McCafe lattes, fraps, and smoothies look delicious in the pictures. They're diabetes in a cup. Employees know these drinks contain absolutely shocking amounts of sugar. Some have over 60 grams per serving. That's more sugar than a can of Coke and a candy bar combined. The frappe is the worst offender. A large mocha frappe contains 560 calories and 71 grams of sugar. That's not a drink. That's dessert masquerading as a beverage. You'd be better off eating a Big Mac and drinking water from a nutritional standpoint. The machines these drinks come from are another issue. Employees have shared horror stories about McCafe machine maintenance or lack thereof. The frap and smoothie machines rarely get deep cleaned. They're supposed to be cleaned daily, but during busy periods, they get a quick rinse at best. I've seen buildup inside those machines that would make you never order another McCafe drink. The coffee quality itself is mediocre at best. McDonald's uses cheap beans and over-roast them to create a consistent, read burnt flavor. They compensate with massive amounts of sugar, cream, and artificial flavoring. You're not tasting coffee, you're tasting sugar and chemicals. Employees who want actual coffee go to real coffee shops. One admitted, "I worked at McDonald's for 3 years and never once ordered a McCafe drink. The sugar content is insane, the machines are questionable, and the coffee tastes like burnt sadness. If you need caffeine, get a regular coffee. If you want a treat, go to Starbucks." Number 6. The breakfast burritos are microwaved mush. McDonald's breakfast burritos seem convenient. Portable protein and eggs wrapped in a tortilla. They're microwaved disasters. Employees have revealed that breakfast burritos are assembled hours before they're sold, wrapped, and stored in a warming drawer until someone orders them. When you order a breakfast burrito, an employee grabs one from the drawer and microwaves it for 50 seconds. That's it. No fresh cooking, no customization, just reheated food that's been sitting since the morning prep. The eggs get rubbery, the cheese doesn't melt properly, and the tortilla gets soggy. The ingredient quality is also suspect. The eggs are the same folded egg patty used in McMuffins, pre-cooked, frozen, and reheated. The sausage is pre-cooked crumbles. The cheese is processed slices torn into pieces. Nothing in that burrito was cooked fresh that day. Former employees have been vocal. The breakfast burritos were made during the morning setup and just sat in the warmer. By 10 a.m., they'd been sitting for hours. We'd still microwave and serve them. They were convenient for customers who didn't know better, but none of us would eat them. Compare this to places like Taco Bell or Chipotle, where burritos are assembled fresh to order. Even their lower quality ingredients taste better because they're not hours old and reheated. McDonald's breakfast burrito is convenience at the expense of any food quality. Number 5. The chicken nuggets aren't real chicken. This is the big one everyone suspects, but hopes isn't true. McDonald's nuggets are mechanically separated chicken. That's industry speak for chicken scraps, bones, and connective tissue that get ground into a paste, formed into shapes, breaded, and fried. The ingredient list reads like a chemistry experiment. Chicken, water, salt, sodium phosphates, natural flavoring, dextrose, citric acid, and more. The first ingredient after chicken is water, which tells you everything. You're paying for waterlogged, processed chicken paste shaped into nuggets. Employees who've seen the frozen nuggets arrive know the truth. One shared, "When you see the nuggets before they're cooked, they're gray and unappetizing. The breading and frying is what makes them look edible. What's inside barely qualifies as chicken. It's reformed meat product." The dipping sauces are essential because the nuggets themselves are flavorless. Without sweet and sour sauce, BBQ sauce, or ranch, you're eating bland, rubbery protein that tastes more like the breading than actual chicken. The sauces carry the entire flavor profile. Former employees with kids refuse to feed their children McDonald's nuggets. Once you know what's in them, you can't unknow it. They're cheap protein, but they're not real chicken. My kids eat chicken nuggets at home made from actual chicken breast, not whatever mystery meat McDonald's forms into shapes. Number 4. The fries are only good fresh. Everyone loves McDonald's fries when they're fresh. They're terrible when they're not. And here's the reality employees know. The fries you get are rarely fresh. They're cooked in large batches and sit in the warming bin until someone orders them. The fresh fries window is maybe 5 minutes. After that, they start getting soggy and losing their crisp texture. After 10 minutes, they're limp and sad. After 20 minutes, they're borderline inedible. But McDonald's keeps serving them because throwing away fries hurts profitability. Employees have revealed the timer system is often ignored. We're supposed to dump fries after 7 minutes. During busy periods, those timers get reset or ignored. I've seen fries sit for 30 minutes before being served. Customers complained they were cold and soggy, but management prioritized reducing waste over food quality. The oil quality is another issue. The fries are cooked in oil that's used all day, sometimes multiple days. The oil breaks down, picks up flavors from other foods, and starts producing harmful compounds. Those dark, overcooked fries you sometimes get? That's oil that should have been changed hours ago. The only way to guarantee decent fries is to order them with no salt and ask for them fresh. This forces employees to make a new batch. But most customers don't know this trick, so they get whatever fries have been sitting in the bin. Number 3. The sweet tea is liquid sugar. McDonald's sweet tea is popular in the South and beyond. It's straight up dangerous. A large sweet tea contains 38 grams of sugar, almost 10 teaspoons. That's your entire daily recommended sugar intake in one beverage. Drink 2, and you've consumed twice what you should have in a full day. The tea quality is also terrible. It's brewed from cheap tea bags and immediately loaded with sugar while still hot to ensure maximum dissolution. The result is tea-flavored sugar water that's more dessert than beverage. You're not drinking tea. You're drinking diabetes prevention failure. Employees watch customers order large sweet teas with meals that already contain excessive sugar and calories. One shared, people would order a Big Mac, large fries, and large sweet tea. That's over 2,500 calories and like 100 grams of sugar in one meal. We weren't allowed to comment, but we'd exchange looks knowing how unhealthy it was. The tea sits in dispensers for hours, too. It's supposed to be made fresh throughout the day, but during slow periods, you're getting tea that's been sitting since morning. The sugar content masks how stale it's become, but the quality degrades significantly over time. Compare McDonald's sweet tea to making your own at home. You could use quality tea, control the sugar content, and create something actually refreshing instead of cavity-inducing. The McDonald's version is optimized for profit and addiction, not quality or health. Number 2, the ice cream machine, when it works, is disgusting. Everyone jokes about McDonald's ice cream machines being broken. But here's what employees know. When they do work, they're filthy. The machines are supposed to be deep cleaned regularly, but the process is so time-consuming and complicated that it often gets skipped or done improperly. The soft-serve mix sits in the machine for hours or days. The internal components rarely get properly sanitized. Former employees have shared disgusting photos of mold, bacterial buildup, and residue inside machines that were still being used to serve ice cream. One former worker revealed, "The ice cream machine cleaning process takes hours and requires shutting down the machine. Managers hated doing it because it meant lost sales, so it got delayed or half done. I've opened machines that had visible mold inside. We'd rinse it quickly and keep serving ice cream. It was revolting." The soft-serve mix itself is questionable. The ingredient list includes milk, sugar, corn syrup, artificial flavors, and stabilizers. It's barely ice cream, more like frozen dairy product with enough additives to prevent melting quickly. Real ice cream is cream, sugar, and flavoring. This is industrial dessert product. Employees who care about food safety never order ice cream. The machines are disgusting. The mix is low quality. The whole operation is unsanitary. If you saw what I saw, you'd never order another cone. The broken machine might actually be protecting you from what's inside. Number 1. The hamburgers sit in the warming tray forever. This is the biggest secret employees wish customers understood. The hamburgers sit for hours. During slow periods, cooked patties sit in warming trays waiting to be used. The official holding time is 15 to 20 minutes. The reality is patties sit for an hour or more. Those pre-made hamburgers and cheeseburgers in the warmer? They were assembled during the last rush and have been sitting ever since. The patties dried out. The buns got stale and compressed. The cheese hardened. But they're still served because throwing them away hurts metrics. Quarter pounders are the exception. They're made to order. But the regular hamburgers and cheeseburgers? Those are almost never fresh unless you happen to order during a rush when they're making them constantly. The rest of the time, you're getting reheated sadness on a bun. Former employees have been consistent about this. The hamburgers were the worst. We'd pull them from the warmer, knowing they'd been sitting for an hour, but we had to serve them. Customers who asked for fresh burgers had to wait longer, which annoyed management. The system prioritized speed over quality, and those old burgers were the casualty. The taste tells the story. If you've ever had a McDonald's hamburger that was dry, with a hard bun and barely warm meat, that's because it sat in the warmer forever. The few times you get one that's actually fresh, you can taste the difference. That's how it should always be, but it rarely is. The only way around this is to order a quarter pounder or customize your burger with modifications that force them to make it fresh. Adding extra pickles, no onions, or no mustard means they have to assemble a new one. Otherwise, you're gambling on how long that burger has been waiting. Bonus Secret 1. The McRib isn't real rib meat. When the McRib returns, people go crazy. It's not rib meat. It's restructured pork. Ground pork shoulder mixed with water, salt, and dextrose, formed into a rib-shaped patty. The bones are indentations pressed into the patty to create the illusion of ribs. The ingredient list is horrifying. Pork, water, salt, dextrose, preservatives, and something called BHA propyl gallate and citric acid to protect flavor. You're eating formed meat product with a rib-shaped costume. Real ribs are actual bones with meat attached. This is meat paste shaped to look like ribs. Employees find the McRib especially depressing. Customers act like it's this special thing, but we all know it's just another processed patty. The rib shape is fake. The bones are pressed indents. It's literally meat paste dressed up as ribs. Bonus Secret 2. The apple slices. And Happy Meals aren't fresh. Parents think they're making a healthy choice by getting apple slices instead of fries and Happy Meals. Those apples have been sitting for days. They're pre-sliced, treated with calcium ascorbate to prevent browning, and packaged well before they reach your McDonald's. The apples are often mealy, flavorless, and on the verge of going bad. Employees know the apple slices have some of the longest hold times of any fresh item. 1. Shared. The apple slices would sit in our cooler for over a week sometimes. They're treated with chemicals to stay white, but they still degraded. They were never fresh, just less obviously rotten than they should be. Bonus Secret. The smoothies are fake fruit. McDonald's smoothies seem like a healthy beverage option. They're mostly ice and artificial flavoring. The fruit content is minimal, mostly puree concentrate with added sugars. A small smoothie has 44 grams of sugar. That's more than a can of Coke. The smoothie mix comes in bags and gets combined with ice in the blender. There's no fresh fruit involved. You're drinking a sugar bomb with artificial strawberry or mango flavoring. Employees who've made them know the truth. The smoothies are just flavored ice and sugar. Nothing healthy about them. People ordered them thinking they were getting fruit. They were getting diabetes. Bonus Secret. The hotcakes are microwaved. McDonald's hotcakes seem freshly made. They're frozen and microwaved. They arrive at restaurants pre-cooked in frozen stacks. When you order them, an employee microwaves the stack for 30 seconds and serves them with syrup. The texture gives it away, slightly rubbery and uniform in a way that homemade pancakes never are. But the speed of service is the real tell. You get pancakes in under 2 minutes because they're not actually being cooked, they're being reheated. Bonus Secret 5. The sauces are the most profitable item. Those dipping sauces you love? They cost McDonald's about 3 cents each, but are charged at 25 to 50 cents per sauce. That's a 1,500% markup. The sauces are the most profitable item on the menu by far. Employees are often instructed to limit sauce packets to control costs. That's why they ask, how many sauces? Instead of just giving you a handful. Every sauce you take is pure profit for McDonald's. One employee revealed, "We were trained to give minimal sauces and charge for extras. Management loved sauce charges because the profit margin was insane." Conclusion: McDonald's employees aren't trying to ruin your fast food experience. They're sharing the truth about which menu items are genuine wastes of money, health risks, or just plain disgusting once you know how they're made. Listen to the people who make your food. The pattern is clear: almost nothing at McDonald's is fresh. Most items are pre-cooked, frozen, reheated, or sitting under heat lamps for hours. The healthier options are often worse than the burgers. The drinks are sugar bombs. The quality is consistently terrible once you understand what's actually happening behind the counter. The only way to truly win at McDonald's is to avoid the items employees refuse to eat. Stick to simple orders that are made fresh. Better yet, recognize that McDonald's is a last resort, not a regular dining option. The food is designed for speed and profit, not quality or health. Because the biggest revelation isn't about any single menu item, it's that people who work at McDonald's and see the process every day actively avoid eating most of the menu themselves. When the people who make the food won't eat it, that should tell you everything. If you made it this far, including all the bonus secrets, you now know more about McDonald's than most customers ever will. You understand which items are actual garbage and why employees cringe when you order them. Use this knowledge wisely. Now, do me a favor, smash that like button. Subscribe to The Hidden Menu and tell us in the comments, which McDonald's item shocked you most? Have you been ordering any of these? At The Hidden Menu, we believe in eating smart, and that starts with understanding what you're actually consuming. Stop letting fast food chains serve you garbage. Food.
And remember, the truth is not always on the menu.